podcast. My name is Michele. I am the host and the creator of Divorce Diaries, trying to make this episode as poignant as possible. I have not been doing the podcast for the last month. I took a hiatus. It's actually almost 2 months because the last one I did was in July. Took a little summer hiatus, not intentionally, just kind of happened where there was a lot going on with filming for What's Up New York, the live show, working on the web series, finishing the last episode of the web series. But I'm back. Hi, guys. Lots has happened and also not happened. I think I just thought about this the other day, and I have been in the same position that I am in today many times this time of year. It's fall. I'm a hopeful romantic, and I'm still feeling for men that are hopeless. So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the self-love journey that I've been on with the new therapist and how that has contributed. Hopefully, it's contributed positively. I just also want to make sure that this is recording because I don't think it is. No, it is. Okay. I had issues with my podcast a couple times. I tried to record in August and it didn't take. So that's why I'm like, I don't know, this better take today. So I took on a lover this summer, friends with benefits, I call him. Somebody that was in my past that we attempted to date, but then it seemed to go south pretty quickly because he didn't like what I to talk about my life on my platform. And although he knew that, he didn't realize he would be a part of that. So that affected a lot of things, and also the fact that he's a really bad communicator. Shocker, right? Also, we reconciled, but then we became friends with benefits, and I thought that is something I could do because I've never been able to do it in the past, and I figured I'm 42. I trust this person enough, which I probably shouldn't, but I do, and I'm using protection, all that stuff. So, but at the same time, emotions get involved, and I have now hit a point where my emotions are involved, and I'm feeling a certain way. Um, and I think about a year ago, and I was in the same position. We weren't even friends with benefits yet. We had stopped dating, and I was sad because I was like, but I wanted to continue this. This was great. And because of my platform and me talking about my life and date, the first, there's really only dated for a week. And then that whole on and off thing happened for months. It just was like, I'm in the same place I was a year ago, fucking around with the same dude who doesn't want to commit to me, who has the same excuses as he did last year. Uh, you know, and I'm in the same boat. I don't want to be in this boat anymore. I don't want to be in a boat where the men that are steering the boat are leading me to the middle of the sea and they're like, bitch, you got to get out because I got a golf game. And then I'm stranded with my life jacket in the middle of the sea. Like, how do I get back to where I started? Because now I got to heal again. The problem is I let these jerk offs take the fucking steering wheel. I don't know if this analogy is connecting, but my point is I'm tired of being in the same pattern. And my therapy has been working a little bit. I started to really not give it, I shouldn't say I started not to care, but Divorce Perfect Guy has been non existent. This entire summer went and came. And the last time I talked about it on my podcast, like the 4th of July message, and like, I don't know if I talked about it on there, where like I had messaged him, I'm sad that we don't talk anymore. And he was like, I don't answer drunk texts, that kind of, because I had texted him late at night after the age shaming incident took place with a woman at one of my shows. A younger guy was talking to me and she age shamed me. And I was upset. I went back to my hotel room and I messaged this Divorce Perfect Guy. And I said, I'm probably going to regret this. I'm a little tipsy, but why are we like, I'm sad that we've completely stopped talking. And he wrote back like a day later that he doesn't typically answer drunk text. And then he had COVID. But then we talked a little bit and then that was it. And I left it. I said, well, hopefully we can catch up sometime this summer, not over a drunk text. And he's like, yeah, I can't believe it's summer already. And we chatted a little bit about our kids and that was it. Then the summer goes by and like he doesn't like, I don't hear at all from him. I get likes on LinkedIn. That's it. Likes on my posts on LinkedIn. No DMs. No. He doesn't like any of my posts anymore. Doesn't like any of my Instagram stories. So I'm like, whatever. And I meet with my medium, and she's like, he's gonna reach out. She goes, but she told me in the medium session, everyone always tells me, oh, Michele, you have too much expectations. He just wasn't ready. He told you that, blah, blah, blah. My medium was like, girl, these people need to stop telling, you didn't cross no boundaries. He was baiting you. And I don't think that was a bad thing. That's why I went for the kiss. He definitely was poking at me in the earlier months of this year. That's why I went for it. You come to my fucking show when your kids are home and you engage with me. I'm taking you up on. I'm going for it. And that was like the third time I hung out with him. I'm like, goo, come on. So she made me feel validated that I wasn't crazy. Because everybody on my TikTok live that listens to me, that supports me, I appreciate them greatly. But they're like, well, he's just not into you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no one's actually there but me, right? And I'm starting to think I'm crazy. That like I'm like I didn't make that up that there was like no intrigue. And my medium was like, yeah, of course there was intrigue. He had a lot of intrigue in you. Because she goes, but he puts a lot of thinking into it, and he's scared and he's confused and he his trust issues. So she said to me that he had missed talking to me and that he knows he screwed up. And that she goes, just give it some time. He's gonna reach out. And sure enough, a couple weeks ago, I was performing at the Comic Strip Live. We were highlighting it for What's Up New York, and I was performing at the open mic, Gladys's open mic. Shout out Gladys. And it's literally around the corner from where he lives. And I, of course, was thinking about it. I was trying not to. I wanted to do a really good job on my set. And I asked my TikTok live stream that morning. I was like, guys, what do I do? Perfect mom, PTO, or divorce perfect guy bit. And I did both bits on my TikTok live, and they chose to do divorce perfect guy. And I knew in the bottom of my stomach that was the better set. But my camera guy, if he heard it, he was going to be like, I know who this is about. And then I was like, but who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? This motherfucker don't care about me. He hasn't talked to me in 5 months. Literally has not talked to me in a conversation in a real way in 5 months. Outside of Happy Mother's Day, happy birthday to my daughter. This guy has not wanted to converse with me in a real way. His fucking problem, his loss. I'm doing the set. And I did the set and it went well. And even my camera guy's like, ooh, who's that about? But he's like, and he, joking around. I'm like, shut up. And he's like, it was good. He said it was good. Okay, great. That night I go home. I had a picture on my story of the comic strip. And I get a DM. 30 minutes later, I get out of the shower. I get a DM. And it's Divorce Perfect Guy. And he's like, hope it went well around the corner. And I was like, this is where everyone's like, it's not a big deal. He just messaged you. He probably messages everybody and their mother. Who cares? But in Michele's mind, the sky has opened up. God has blessed this unity of a message. And now shit's going to really happen. The path that I thought him and I were on is going to come to life. That's what's now getting triggered in my head. As much as everyone in the mom and the dad and can say, you need to not have expectations, I can't rewire this. This is who I am. So I try not to get too excited though. And I messaged him back. Thank you. Yes. How's your summer been? What did I say? I said, yes, Upper East Side. Whoops, I guess I shouldn't say whatever. I said, how's your summer been? I want to now at this point, I'm like, he's opened the door. I'm going to create a moment for us to have a conversation and see where it goes. Because I asked him a question. How has your summer been? His response was, summer's been great. Hope yours has been as well. Now, that's not to me, that statement is not a continuation. It's like, I'm going to cut you short here, bitch. I'm not asking you a question. I'm just going to say, hope yours has been well too. Bye. That's like when you run into somebody at the grocery. The way he spoke The way he wrote that message, it's like when you see somebody at the grocery store you don't want to fucking talk to, but you know you have to acknowledge them. That's the way he fucking texted me. Great, summer's been great. See you later. Bye. Hope yours has been well too, but I don't want to talk to you. That's the way he messaged me back. And my heart sank. I was like, okay, because I'm like, why fucking message me in the first place? You tapped on me, made a comment, and now I'm trying to have a conversation with you and you don't want to. Bitch, don't contact me then. See, and then the thing is, I don't want to get like that because I'm happy that he contacted me. But that's what got me into this mess in the first place. You're messaging me, you're DMing me on all the time on my Instagram stories. And even when you text me, I'm like, oh, don't tap on my shoulder and then be weird when I turn around to talk to you. That's what these men do. That's what not all men, but some of these men do. This is what I think he was doing, and it pissed me off. I liked him. I liked talking to him. I didn't want a relationship right away. Do I want a relationship? 110% I do. I want to make love to somebody every single day and every single night, and sometimes in the afternoon if the time allows. And I want to laugh and travel with them. You don't need to marry me. You don't need to even move in. But you need to put effort in. You need to be with me and not be like, I got to look at five other women too to see if there's something better. Bitch, I am the better. And every woman should look at ourselves like that, but we're not because there's slim pickings. There's men that just tap on our shoulder, run away, or there's men that want to use us for something, emotions, sex, money, whatever. Again, not all men, but some of them. So, cut to I that was it. That was a conversation, right? Pretty much there was nothing else to go off. I tried to continue on after he said, "Hope yours has been as well." I said, "Yes, it has been." My daughter started seventh grade. I'm not. I said something like that. I'm not excited though about that. She's getting older. He didn't even look at it. Like it went unread for a day, so I unsent it. And on Instagram, I was like, "Well, people can't see if you unsend things, so I'm unsending it. Fuck him." But then he's liking all my Instagram stories. He's liking a lot of my Instagram stories now. Back on the liking my Instagram story train. This guy could just be oblivious and it wasn't in his feed for so long. But now I'm getting likes on posts. I'm getting likes on my Instagram story. And I'm feeling like a little giddy inside, not going to lie. Then my camera guy tells me, I talked to him the other day and he told me about the episode for the Comic Strip Live and how he edited it a certain way. I said, "Oh yeah, by the way, so and so messaged me after that night." And he goes, "Yeah, he messaged me too." I was like, "Oh." And when you're excited and you feel special about something, like something happened to you and only you, and then somebody comes along and says, "Well, it happened to me too," and they rain on your parade. That's how I felt. It's like when you get best actor in your homeroom class in the fifth grade and you go and tell your cousins at a family party and they're like, well, I got best actor and best looking. Then you're like, oh, like I got a talent scholarship when I was an undergrad and I thought it was special. And then when I got to the school, everybody in the program got a talent scholarship. I was like, that's how I felt when he said, oh yeah, he messaged me too. I said, oh, he messaged you that night? He's like, one of the nights we were up at the Upper East Side. He said, hey, you're in my neck of the woods. And that just made me feel like, what? Why are you fucking messaging a 24-year-old guy that he's in your neck of the woods? What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry. What? I'm not saying I'm making a lot of sense. I'm saying this is what goes on in my head. And I feel like a lot of women might connect to this. Bro, a manager thinks the guy's thinking about me. That's why he messaged. He goes, it doesn't matter. They messaged the other, your camera guy too. It just, long story short, that's the update with Divorce Perfect Guy. I am aware I shouldn't care. And I'm aware that on the self love journey that I've been working on with my therapist, that it does, who cares? This guy passed on me. He's not allowed back in to the hotel trainer. He's not allowed in the lobby. He He's not even allowed to hang out outside. He got to wait at the corner. And if I've seen him waiting at the corner enough times, then he can come move over by the front door, wait a little bit longer. And if he's still there, then I'll let him into the lobby of Hotel Trina. He doesn't deserve my energy or attention. You pass on me once, bye, bitch. You got to earn your way back. That is what I need to practice with men. Because all I keep doing is letting these mediocre men who don't give me what I want, that I seek their validation because of my issues from my own past with my childhood and trauma, not from my parents, just be correct, let's be real, not from my parents, but I'm using this validation seeking from the wrong men, from something that I clearly have, this pattern that has been consistent forever in my life. And it needs to stop. I'm tired. I literally yesterday saw my friend with benefits leave my house, and I said, this is the exact position I've been in a year. I'm with the same guy who's giving me the same bullshit line. And on Saturday, I'm supposed to meet drinks with another guy I went out with drinks for last year who didn't make a move, and I'm in the same fucking position. Two mediocre men who don't know what the fuck to do with me. 2.5. Divorce perfect guy lingering in the background, not even paying attention, but I'm pretending like he's paying attention. I'm tired. I'm tired of this pattern. It's got to stop. Michele, no man is allowed to give you their time unless they're matching your energy. No, I made that wrong. You are not allowed to give any energy to these men unless they are putting in effort and flailing their hands in your face. Problem is, usually when they do that, I don't want them anymore. And I know there's a lot of women do that. A lot of us do that. I'm tired of it. I'm just over it. So I'm just going to catch you up that Friends with Benefits told me the same thing he told me last year. Now that if he sees this, we're pretty much through, because he's going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about this? I do care about him. We have great intimacy. I should say we have good intimacy. We have good sex. Because I think the intimacy isn't even there yet, because we stopped getting to know each other on a different level when all of this went down last year. We just now been hanging out here and there for sex purposes, and really it's all been initiated by me. He has reached out to me after, but now, like, I don't even want to know what's going on in his life, because I don't even want to hear a she pronoun in any of his sentences, because I'll be like, ooh, is this somebody else you're talking to? And I don't want to know. I don't want to know, because we're just having sex. We're not in a relationship. We're not dating. And I'm freaking out, because I just want to be the one person this person's talking to in general. So I know I have to end this with him. I know I have to make a clean break and just not talk to him for a while and be like, if you can't spend time with me and we can't try dating again, I can't talk to you. That's hard for me, because I do connect with him as a friend too sometimes. Like, he lives close by. That's a convenience. I'm working on a joke. I'm calling it dick around the corner, dick around the corner, dick around the corner for me. That's horrible, right? You remember that cartoon back in the day? Okay, so anyway, he is making, when I told him yesterday, I told him I want to, after we made, I'll call it making love, whatever. We had really good sex yesterday. It was nice. It was hot. It was sexy. It was good. He left. We were cuddling afterwards. I do like the fact that he likes to cuddle. Um, I said to him, I would like to see each other more. He said, well, that would be nice. And then he started going on about how many times he's going to be away in the next month. He's going to Vegas. He's going to Scotland. I said, Scotland? And he goes, yeah, for my friend's 50th. Now, last year, this motherfucker went to Germany for his friend's 50th. I said, what? Is this the same group of friends? You just keep traveling every year for your friend's pretend 50th birthday? Didn't he turn 50 last year? He's like, no, this is a different friend. And then last month he's telling me how I was telling him how tight I was with money. He was telling me how tight he was with money. But you're going to Scotland? What is this? The prom of Miss New Jersey? Oh my God. I can't. Like, he's going to Scotland. He's going to Toronto. He's going to Vegas. He's going to Belize. He's going to New Greenland. And then he's flying to Venus. He's coming back, playing a golf tournament in southern New Jersey where he can't see me or access me because he doesn't look at his phone when he's in different parts of New Jersey. All the bullshit along the fucking train track of his bullshit train. And I said to him, I said, stop right there. You could talk to me when you're in another country or another state, but you choose not to. He's like, well, I'm just telling you because I won't be on my phone like that. You got to tell me you're not going to be on your phone at all when you're traveling to say hello. It's such bullshit. And I know it makes me crazy. Like, cuz I feel like, why did I put myself in this position again? Why? And he told me, he's like, I'm just trying to manage your expectations. That's why he was telling me about all those places he was traveling. He's like, I have to manage your expectations. I already know there's low to zero expectations with you. You don't want to be with me. It's convenient for you, and you could care less if I went off tomorrow with another guy. I mean, I even said I care about you and hugged him, and his response was thank you. He didn't even say I care back. The reality is I've known him for at least 4 years now. And I do think he cares about me to an extent, but I don't think I know he's not emotionally available. And I know he probably doesn't trust me because I talk about my life on my platform, or he doesn't trust what he can do with me because of this. And this is how it's not. Now, I'm not sharing this because I don't care about his feelings. I'm sharing this because I'm matching his energy level. He don't want to be with me. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. I'm not gonna be with him. Fine. I'm gonna talk about this. Even if we were together, like I have to have a serious conversation with him about like this is my life. I care about you. You're a part of my life. I want to talk about what's going on. If you don't want to, that's fine. But you're not even meeting me at the base minimal level of anything right now. And I'm going to sacrifice my happy place, which is my work, because your feelings get hurt. Nobody knows I'm even talking about him. But like nobody. And he seems to think they do. Ain't nobody know. Anyway, um so where we stand right now is that I hope in the back of my head I hear from friends with benefits or divorce perfect guy or both. I want a train of men, the train of men out the door that I have feelings for, just lined up to take me out to dinner. That's what I'd love. I mean, we all would love that, right? It's just not happening because I keep making the same mistake, giving men who don't deserve my energy the time of day. I'm doing more bits about it and more material about it in upcoming shows. And I'm hopefully going to stop giving a fuck. Stop looking at my Instagram stories to see who's looking at it, if he looked at it, or, not care. Who gives a fuck? You never look at those pictures at somebody that they have on their Instagram stories and you see who likes it and you think, are they talking to them or talking to them? Are they talking to them or talking to them? Who's that? Who's this girl? And you see all these women's pic profiles and they look hot and you're like, oh my God, what if he's sleeping with her too? And I yesterday I said, just stop. Just stop because this is exhausting. You're 42, going to be 43 going next month. How do you want to spend the last month of 42? Crying over this idiot who takes trips all over the place and ignores you? No. Crying over a quote unquote perfect looking guy who rejected you after one kiss because he thought you wanted to be in a relationship with him? Nope. I have a beautiful daughter. I have a beautiful line of work. And I have you guys listening at home. And I gotta figure it out because I can't make this. I can't, a year from now, can't be in the same fucking seat that I'm in today with men. I can't. I cannot do it anymore. It's year after year after year of the same. I'm in the same seat. You know when they say you get when you're a kid and you go to each grade level, you move to different tables in the lunchroom or you move to different classrooms. I'm at the same fucking remedial classroom for 10 years, almost 10 years of being divorced, and I definitely have been separated. So it's been 10 years of quote unquote dating. And I'm at the same fucking table with the same mediocre men. They just keep switching out with different actors. I gotta upgrade. I gotta get out of this table, get out of remedial dating, and be at a table where there's people on that table, there are men at the table who want to engage with me and that I am attracted to. And if there ain't no men that I'm attracted to that are giving me that, if there's no men that I'm attracted to, because for some reason I'm attracted to this shit, which is crazy because it drives me mad, then I want to be at a table alone and happy and not feeling like this. Because I do have to accept that I just may be on this road alone. And if I'm going to sleep with a man to just get that physical attention, I need to be able to shut it off and move on. And I've not been able to do that ever. So maybe I just seek a life of celibacy. I don't know. We will see. But next year, I am not going to be at the same table that I'm at today because I feel like I looked back and said, wow, I'm talking to the same guy, dealing with the same issue that I was a year ago. And the backup guy is the same one. Divorce Perfect guy is new, but he's just another one just like the other two. Mediocrity. All right, so stay tuned for more. Let's see what happens next week. I have a wedding I'm going to be at too, my cousin's wedding. I know that's going to drudge up a lot of triggers for me, even though I'm very happy for him and his fiance. I'm very nervous of me getting triggered into a bad headspace because of the reminder of love. But I also had to remind myself there is love in my life, and love with a man isn't always what we think it is, or with a partner. All right, I'm going to be at Funny Stop Comedy Club September 27th and 28th performing Divorce Diaries. I'm going to be then in Morris Plains, the Comedy Dojo East, performing Divorce Diaries October 24th, and that's a Thursday. And then Saturday on my birthday, October 26th, at Catch a Rising Star in Princeton. Tickets are live on my website, divorcediariesshow.com. You can also get, I also have a December date in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Looney Bin. So it's Divorce Diaries December 19th in Tulsa. So you got September 27th and 28th in Ohio. We got October 24th, Morris Plains, New Jersey. October 26th, my birthday, Princeton, New Jersey. And December 19th, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. Oh, and don't forget, buymeacoffee.com/Michele Traina if you want to donate to Divorce Diaries Show Unscripted. We are filming in October. Stay tuned for more. Everything Divorce Diaries Show, you can go to divorcediariesshow.com. Stay tuned for more.